Why don't we start with this spend the night story you have, and we'll just go from there.
That's just, I don't know. You know when you can just still feel the humiliation? Like actually feel it inside.
I carry it with me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel that one still. Like, I mean, if I think about it, I can still feel what it was like. Because
how old were you?
I would have been 9.
Is this your first night? Is this your first spend the night ever?
No, it's not my first spend the night ever, but it's one of them, and it's a really rare one because it was on a school night, and for some reason I was spending the night at Michael's house. Michael lived like a block away. You know when you ever have like friends' parents who you thought were like, man, they're kind of like, they're mean. They're kind of mean.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like his mom was kind of scared me. His dad, they were kind of weird.
I imagine my mom scared everybody.
Your mom?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
they all were scared. Football players were scared of my mom.
Of your mom, really? Yeah. Well, this lady had just like a tough attitude, and she had a bite, man, like or a bark, I should say. Like she would like snap and yell, and I'd be like, "Oof," you know. It's like kind of intimidating. And his dad was just kind of weird, kind of nerdy, and seemed like a little detached. So they just were like, they weren't family, but you know, they were friendly, and we went to the same school and everything. And for whatever reason, I feel like my parents must have been on a trip for me to have spent the night there. And it's weird that I was spending the night there as opposed, like looking back, as opposed to like Brian's house, because he lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that's my cousin, and my mom's sister, you know, was his mom. So anyways, I'm at Michael's house. It's also kind of a thrill when you spend the night out, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, this is
a treat.
Oh, this is a shit.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you have like a different breakfast and different night schedule. You know, it's like, it's exciting for a kid.
That's when I learned all like the Lucky Charms, all the new cereals. I'm like, what are these?
I remember I used to spend the night at this kid Ira's house, and Ira's parents would make bagels and melt cheese on it, and I'd never had that before. You know what I mean? Like when you're like
bagels, I got first at someone else's house
with cheddar cheese melted on it. I was like, and I would go home like, you know what we had, and they're like, oh, that's nice. Like
they've had.
I'm like, can we have that? And they're like, nah, I don't like bagels. I'm like, but I like it. That's too bad.
Too bad, man. I buy the groceries.
Yeah. So, but anyways, so I spent the night at Michael's, and it was fun. You know, I think we probably watched a movie the night before, and it's like getting ready for school, and I'm like, all right, man, like feeling good. And I remember we were both standing on a step stool at the sink brushing our teeth. So his mom's like, all right, like you got...
This is morning time. You're getting ready to hustle to school.
And we're in Catholic school, so it's like white button downs and like navy blue pants. Like that's like the uniform, right? So we're dressed, and we had breakfast. She's like, all right, brush your teeth. And we're brushing our teeth. And as we're brushing our teeth, I just remember I go to fart. And I just kind of was like, I fart, and I just immediately shit my pants, like badly, and
like diarrhea just everywhere,
splatter. And then the next thing I do is just start crying. I was like, and then here's the thing: I'm not just.
Are you just still standing on?
Yeah,
the stool?
standing on the stool. I'm not just humiliated.
You're also scared of these.
I'm scared of her.
Fuck
I'm
yeah,
scared of her.
She's gonna want to touch
I'm like,
you.
she's gonna beat me right now for doing this.
Well, the shit's already out here, so he ain't gonna beat the shit out of you.
She's just gonna beat me out of tears. I don't know what she's gonna do, but what I do remember is that she did a kind of a switch. She actually got real nice about it. So like, whereas my fear is that she's gonna be like, I've seen her be angry. She like lived in, you know, people like live in that anger mode,
misery.
And you're like, Jesus. So I was like, she's gonna be so angry at me right now. And she was like, all right, come here, sweetie, or whatever. And she just like cleaned me up and got me.
You put on his pants,
probably.
How high water?
Yeah, probably. I don't even remember what I went into. I just remember that the humiliation and the fear that she was going to be really upset with me. And then she was just like, it's all right. I was like, oh, fucking thank God. I was terrified, man. I was terrified.
Do you still talk to them? Are you still friends with them at all?
No. I remember I saw her maybe 10 years ago at a wedding. I went back to Cincinnati for a wedding. And then She was like, "Oh my God, it's good to see you."
I tell the story at the Tupperware
I
parties
tell
all the
everybody.
time. Yeah.
She told me something that I thought, I don't know. I guess it's, people have pride, obviously. We both have kids. You have pride in your kids. She told me in the pew at the wedding, like someone's walking up the aisle. I was like, "Oh my God, good to see you." She's like, "Yeah, Michael's doing great." And I go, "Oh, that's great." She goes, "Yeah, he just got approved for a big loan." And I was like, "It's great."
That was the news?
Yeah, I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's great." I was like, "Low interest?" And she's like, "Yeah, like manageable payments."
Yeah, flexible and shit.
Yeah, I was
we
like-
keep it down for over the first 20 years, man. I
was
hope
like-
you say yes.
She was like, "It's a significant loan." I was like, "Okay, they're about to do the..."
Remember when you
Vows.
shit yourself? Dude, she sees you on Netflix and tells people that.
This kid.
Right here shit himself in my bathroom.
Yeah, I did. I shit big. It wasn't like a lit. That's the thing too, is it was before
It
you
just
know
immediately made
how to. I cried so hard. But like now, how to like push out, like how to manage.
I like
a questionable fart. Like you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Like at that age, I was like, "Oh, just push super hard. It's a
Yeah,
fart."
it's banging it.
Bang!
Yeah.
It was like everything came out. It was huge. Dude.
Huge.
It was like a slingshot.
I'd love to make you just instantly start crying. While you're brushing teeth. And the shit's in the air too. Once it's in the air and not in the water, it just, man, it stays in there. It just hangs out in there. It's like, oh my God, dude. That's great.